We're live.
Coming at ya from Chicago.
Chicago. We're going to the workshop. We gotta walk there. Do we have the key?
Yeah, we do.
I'm a little bit nervous, so I'm making us go extremely early. Sorry. Good afternoon from Chicago. I'm in my Airbnb and it's been kind of a weird day. Lauren and I did not sleep at all. Right? Tell them.
Like maybe 2 hours, maybe.
This is my really impressive prop that I'm using to,
very smart, very innovative.
Thank you. To hold the camera up. Yeah, we didn't sleep at all. Our Airbnb is right on the train line. So the train was going by all night, and then we're near, I guess, the south side of Chicago, so there was a lot of like sirens and traffic, and man, I just didn't sleep at all. Plus it's just a 1 hour time change, but my body is just like, huh? It's time to go to bed? Like, I've been a mess all day. So it's been an interesting day, but yesterday was really amazing. I was so nervous to do this workshop. I put this workshop together because in my 300-hour training, I really did a lot of anatomy, a lot of like subtle body yoga work, and I learned so much about posture and muscle imbalances and how they're often the root cause for a lot of the minor aches and pains that we deal with on a daily basis. So I wanted to put together a workshop for yoga teachers and just like curious students who are wondering, hey, what's the root cause of my hip issue or my tight back or my shoulder, my bum shoulder? I always have this one shoulder, whatever. So I created a really kind of lecture heavy workshop where we didn't do actually a whole lot of yoga. We actually, I started off with a guided meditation, a loving kindness meditation. I like that a lot because I think it kind of sets the tone right. And oftentimes when we talk about analyzing people's posture, immediately we're like, oh, we just want to fix things. We want to like change this, you're doing this wrong, you're doing this wrong. And I wanted to take that element out of it, or at least just acknowledge that it's there and try to convey the idea of once you learn this stuff, we're not trying to fix anybody. Like nobody's really broken. We're trying to help people, particularly help ourselves first and foremost. So we started the workshop with a loving kindness guided meditation to just get on the right page and come from a place of kindness and love and respect. And then we did a little bit of anatomy study, talked specifically about the tilt of the pelvis, thrusting of the ribs, and the fact that oftentimes the lumbar spine and the cervical spine are the most common parts of the spine that are gonna have the most injuries, and why that is, and what we can do to lower the risk of injury, what kind of muscle imbalances we want to look out for. We talked about fascia, we talked about movements to help even out those muscle imbalances. And then I taught them how to do a static postural assessment and then a dynamic postural assessment. And then we lined everybody up. We had them in partners, and then we lined half the room on one side of the wall, one side of the room, and then half the people on the other side of the room. And then we did the postural analysis of both the static and the dynamic versions. And then we went through a couple strength building movements. We also talked about diaphragmatic breathing and did some exercises there. So my goal with the whole thing was for people to understand what's going on with themselves so that they can better help other people. And you know, I think that's applicable whether you're a yoga student or a yoga teacher. And we did a little bit of yoga flow at the end. So I was nervous because my most popular workshops are the arm balance workshops, and that's very, you know, movement heavy, very yoga heavy, no packets or handouts or pens and paper, that sort of thing. This one had like a 10-page packet. So it was just really different, and it went really, really well. It was well received, and about half the people were yoga teachers and the other half were yoga students. And yeah, it just worked out really well. So I'm excited that it did well, and I hope that I'll be able to bring it to other cities around the US. Now, Lauren and I are getting ready, doing a little bit of work first, but then we have an event later on tonight, and we'll be vlogging for that too, so stay tuned for that video.